Every year it happens. During the last few days of December, people talk about their reflections. They talk about what happened and how their year has been. Then in the new year, they start talking about to-do lists, reading lists, New Year resolutions. Social media posts and messaging platforms get flooded with Me Too fads, such as being authentic, taking care of oneself, living life in the moment, and so on. But then a few weeks go by, come February, when things start to wane. People go back to the routine. Now don't get me wrong, I don't mean to be rude here. And many genuine souls follow through and they mean all of this. But for most, this hype is seasonal. And I feel there is a better way to manage all this. So let's talk about the 3 best ways to thrive in this year. And before we do that, let me tell you about an interesting phenomena in physics. We call it static equilibrium. So when a system is in an ordered condition and nothing much happens, we can say that it is in static equilibrium. It's not very interesting as such. Complete opposite to this state is state of chaos. Things happen at random, and usually there are many push and pull forces. And in a way, this is also not very interesting. But in between these 2 states, we have the edge of chaos, an interesting mix of order and chaos. That's where most interesting things happen. You get the order, you get turbulence. New flows, new forces, new structures start to appear. And most importantly, learning happens to people when they are at this edge of chaos. Now the good part is 2022, in my view, is exactly that, the edge of chaos. And a lot of learning can happen if you play your cards right. Learning, however, is not the same old method anymore. It has become more experiential, and it needs different ways to be effective. We want to be using our time efficiently. So the first and most important thing we can do during the whole year is experimentation. Conduct as many experiments as you can to learn and chart your course of action. Many people confuse experimentation with trial and error, but it's not the same. When we are doing trial and error, we don't know what we are doing. We are simply trying things out and learning from our mistakes or errors. However, experimentation needs a different approach. It means we must know what we are doing and why we are doing it. It is easy to get lost in online noise and brainwashing. But unfortunately, that is the world we live in today. Knowing the difference between trends, fads, and present-day reality is the superpower that we can have or develop. The key is understanding the difference and learning to spot what is what. This ability can help us link things with what we are doing or we are set to do. And that in turn can help decide the best course of action at all times. Fads come and go. Trends indicate a direction. But the present day reality is the one we always live in. We don't want to be living based on vaporware, not in 2022 or ever. And the thing is, one size fits all approach doesn't work anymore. It never was, and now it's even rare. People continuously talk about what is changing and what needs to change. So much of the change is overhyped in the short term and underestimated in the long run. It overwhelms us. So when most people are busy talking about what is changing and what must change, why not focus on what is not changing? Why not think about that one fundamental principle of our business, work, or life in general, which will not change this year and many more years to come. And if we find out what that is and plan all our activities around it, we face less disruption. I'm not saying none, but far less than those who run behind what is changing. So these are the three things I'm certainly going to do this year. And I'm also going to help as many people as I can to do it. What about you?